Hello, good evening, everyone. Good morning if you're watching it in places that are evening, morning around this time. If you're watching, you will be watching this replay. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever part you are right now. I'd like to welcome you for this live streaming, this virtual event that we will be celebrating the success of one of our top leaders in the Philippines. He will be the man tonight. He will be the star tonight. He will be telling us all his secrets about his journey in Enagic. And tonight you'll be learning a lot. For those right now, in about a minute, we will start. Tell your people to hop in. You don't want to miss any word from our speaker for tonight, our star for tonight, because you will be get inspired. You will be motivated to do it more. If you are about to start, you will realize that you will you want to do it all the more because you will hear some amazing secrets, maybe the journey that he has. Tonight, I have a co-host with me, and it so happened that this co-host is the upline of our speaker, a very young professional, a registered nurse, and he is also a 682-2. I'd like to welcome my co-host for tonight, Raymond. Mon, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good morning to our friends from Norway or wherever you are in the world. And good afternoon to some. And I just want to welcome you this evening. This evening is a very wonderful occasion. It's a very wonderful event for all of us to be inspired, to get motivated, and to get some nuggets from a very successful man doing our Enagic business, and let's see what's his story. Like our event tonight is entitled The Hero's Journey.
Yes. Why
Yes.
hero, Mon? Do you want to say some tip why it's called the hero's journey? Maybe for
The,
the sake of everyone who are not Filipinos, or maybe people from outside of the Philippines. Can you explain why hero's journey?
it's the hero's journey simply because all of us here started from nothing, like started as zero ace as a distributor of Enagic, but the man of the hour later is literally his name in a Filipino dialect is a hero. He's a living proof that a hero really exists. Okay. Later on, few minutes from now, I'm also gonna be introducing this man, the man of the hour. But literally, the main focus of our event this evening is to really know what is his greatest attributes, his characteristics, why he succeeded in this business. And
Yes,
yes, kuya.
yes, indeed. In fact, before I will let you introduce the man of the hour, Mon, allow me to welcome our leaders, the Portal International Team, PGL team. We have leaders here. Please make sure your people are here. You don't want to miss this. But in the event you will miss this, don't worry. You can watch the replay, or even you can get the link of this live stream at my YouTube channel. It's Ray Talk More. That's my YouTube channel. You can watch this also. You can share it later for those who are not available tonight. So without further ado, Mon, can you now introduce our
Yes,
the
yes, yes,
Matador? Can you do that for us before I
yes.
will bring him in?
Like I've met this man for 8 years ago. Like I've met this man. Really, he's a very successful guy. He has three core businesses. He's a licensed real estate broker. He is also one of the huge business owners, and he is an owner as well of one of the largest real estate developer in Davao. And I would like to invite each and every one of you guys to be inspired, to have your time, really get full attention with this man. engineer, the buhay na bayani, Engineer Bayani Stanislao, the hero of the hour.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome, sir.
Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Yes. Uh, First of all, I'd like to thank Ray and Raymond for this event. Uh, I am so surprised. In fact, I am lost of words. Now, I'd like to. I am 66 years old, and I'll be 67 next month, my birthday. And I think 682-3, my award was a gift for me next month, but it was given to me this month. Uh, I joined this business because of I have some health issues. Uh, I have a big lump in my back, and I find it very hard to. It's difficult for me to wake up every morning, to rise up every morning because of back pains and other pains for uh, an old man. But I have a friend, Coco Elma, uh, from a partner in one of business, which is uh, the it's about the uh, cookware business, and Coco was one of the leaders I was able to train, and when I left the cookware, he also left the cookware business, and then he invited me to this Enagic business. But when he went to our house from Manila, he went to Davao, and when he invited me, I said it was a scam. So so he went back to Manila. But after 4 years, 4 months, he brought along Raymond Reyes, uh, uh, an ordinary nurse, an operating nurse in Digos, an hour away from Davao. He brought him in my place, and he did uh, a presentation, a product presentation. Raymond doesn't know how to sell, but he knows the product. When he explained to me uh, the benefits of the product, and knowing that it is with an ISO for medical equipment, I said I want to product. When I decided to I bargained with Coco that I be under Raymond Reyes. He agreed, and now Raymond Reyes started. We together with Raymond started this business. I mentioned I have a lot of health issue, not only me, but even my family, my children since birth. My children since birth had asthma. Two of my children. I have three kids. The boy, no problem. The two girls had asthma since birth. And me, I have a big lump in my back, and as I have said, and my wife, he experienced constipation, which I thought was a sick for the ladies, but later on found out that if you don't take care of the constipation, it will later on be colon third or fourth stage. Uh, and my wife, being a manager of the vice president of a multinational national, uh, sleeps only 4 to 5 hours. I thought it was uh, normal for executives, and he has migraine for more than 20 years. With this, I decided to 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 buy the machine, and it was in December 2013 that I bought one machine. I said, if I have to buy the machine, I need to buy the best one, which is the product, which is the SD501. When I bought the machine, I never I have seen I have still doubts in my mind if it will work for my family. But since it is connected to one faucet and everybody drink from that one faucet, so everybody was benefited. Slowly, I observed from my children that their doctors would lessen the steroids consumption, the steroids until it was eventually
Sir Bayani,
taken away.
before you will continue, allow me to say that
Yeah.
anything claims Sir Nining, Sir Bayani will be telling us tonight, we would like to make a disclaimer that Enagic has nothing to do about it. This is his personal experience, his testimony, his family's testimony about the product. So it has nothing to do. Any income claims later, if ever there is, uh, Enagic has nothing to do about it. Just to make sure about it. So, sir,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. When I have seen changes in my family, and especially my wife, being able to sleep before only 4 to 5 hours, now he sleeps more than 8 hours, sometimes 10. When he sleeps at 10, he wakes up at 7. It's so you can't buy sleep. Remember, a good sleep cannot be bought. And my wife sleeps well. And the constipation, slowly, I observe he visits the restroom every day, and that's good enough. And I'm after prevention. It's better. Uh, Prevention is better than cure. So my uh, the migraine of my wife, uh, slowly it lessened, and eventually I think he never complained about it. I'm so happy about the product. So I I started to share it with my friends, especially my brothers, my family. My mother had frozen shoulder. My mother was then 89 years old. When my mother was 89 years old, he cannot reach, he cannot this he can just do like this. He cannot raise her hand. Our family decided to put one SD501 in their kitchen, and we noticed that my mother eventually was able to raise her hand, and he will say, "Oh, this is Kangen water," and we're happy for that. In fact, my brother from Canada, when I was in Canada, I was inviting him to be part of my team, but he said no time. But when he went back to Davao, he saw my mother. He just said, "Bro, give me a machine." Because what happened to my mother and my brothers, uh, you don't have to, it's uh, if it's good for my parents and my brothers, it's good for him. So he went back to Canada with a machine from the Philippines. Now,
Wow.
yeah, I, I,
Great.
I, I, ano, I, I started selling after 9 months of giving water. I just gave water. I just gave water to my friends, to my the friends of my friends, and eventually a lot of people were going to my place getting water for free.
Wow.
I'm giving
Sir,
water for free.
let me
Yeah.
let me cut you for a while at that part, sir, because I want, I want to highlight something. Maybe Raymond can also share something. So based on what Bayani has told us a while ago, that it's all about he was in love with the water because the water works for his family. So starting from his wife, from his personal health, he has lamp at his back. Later, you will know more about the story of that lamp, and then started to share with his circle of friends, families. Right? We start with the family. So, Mon, what's your take? It's all about the power of the water that is changing the health of the family. Can you say something more about this part? Sir Nanang has shared.
Yes, there is one good there's one good comment out here. This is from Gary, our mentor. Like he says here, a skeptic turns into a believer in Kangen. Like all of us here, we all started in the same story. Like we thought all the while that water is just water, and I could still remember when I was the very first time I did a presentation to Tito Naning. After I did the demonstration, he doesn't really bought the machine right away. What I do is I also do a simple follow up of giving away 6 liter water. Like I accompany with me with my good friend Clarence Ang as well. So we just give away water to him, and then he started to feel the benefits. And one greatest thing that really happened with the way we started about the business is we're excited about the business, but what excites us most is that the product really works. Like we don't need to be a great salesman or a great marketer, or all we need to do is just to share the water out. And again, there's it's we give a disclaimer around these things, but we all know. Me personally, I share it to my family, my friends, and we all know, all of us here, we all know how the water works and the magic that it brings with our immune system to boost it up. And then everything is just as simple as just people can try it out.
Yeah, precisely. So that's the key word there, guys. The water works. All you need to do is to make sure if those people who you have been sharing, inviting to try this water, make sure that you have to educate them first. And if it's possible during this time to make them try the water, we call this water as silent salesman. The water, when the water speaks, everything will be easy as to for them to decide to buy the machine. Anyway, to transition to the next question, Mon, sir. The next question is trying the water for 9 months, sharing it to your family, to your friends. My next question to you is, what made you decide to do the business? Uh,
Okay. Uh, okay. Actually, uh, when it was working for my family, I started sharing it to my friends. So, and since they like it also, they started buying. For 9 months, I was not selling machine. I only give water. But suddenly, all the people that I was giving water suddenly started buying machines. So
wow,
suddenly, in just 5 months, I became 6A.
wow,
Sabi, I thought selling was hard, but I was only giving it. I was not doing demos. I was just sharing the water. And what happened to them, I don't know. But they went back to me and told me, I want a machine. And that's all.
wow. Amazing story, right? Sir Nanning just share the water, and then the water works in whatever ways it works with those people he shared with, and then voila. In short, I can say that when it comes to buying, it is the decision of the buyer. It is not our decision to make them buy. All we need to do is to share the good news to them. Just be the ambassador of good news. This Kangen water machine can literally change the health of your family. Water is how important water is, right? So I cannot emphasize it enough that you just change your water. You just change your water. You just change brand and let the water speaks and let the water do the selling. Either way, I have slides here. Sir Bayani sent me some slides. Uh, Not just some slides, but 37, 36 slides. And these slides will lead him, will he will tell us his secrets, right, Mon? His secrets, maybe factors, the contributing factors of his success in this journey because 682-3, guys, for those who are new people out there, 682-3 is a milestone rank of Enagic. It's like a dream come true when you hit this rank. And tonight, Sir Naning, Sir Bayani will be sharing to us some of his. You can read between the lines with these pictures. I'll be the one who will slideshow them. But then Sir Naning will be doing maybe the captions, the talking while I'm showing the slides. Sir Naning will explain, maybe say something about this picture or photos, and then let's read it in the lines, and we will emphasize what are the key points, what are the key factors that contributed for his success in this Enagic. This is not the end. Don't get me wrong. This is just the beginning of a wonderful journey. This man here, this Bayani here, in this when it comes to the career path Enagic has for each one of us. Now, let me share the slides, and then Sir Manning, while I'm showing the slides, you can say few words about this. You can narrate. I know you know your slides, but I will just show the sharing. So here we go.
Mon, Ray,
Okay.
Ray,
Sir, go
Ray.
ahead, sir. Yes?
Before I start, I would like to share this thing. One thing.
Okay.
When you have a car, you want the best gasoline for your car. Now you have a family. Do you want the worst gasoline or the best water or any water? Uh, when I saw the gold in the, I decided that I want to give the best water to my children and my family. Now I can start with the, okay.
Wow. All right.
Uh,
All right. I'll show the slides once again, sir. Yeah.
okay,
Uh,
yes, yes.
the best.
Sorry.
That's the right word there. The best gasoline for your body. You're already doing it. You just change brand and give your body the best available in the market today. So far.
Yeah.
So let me continue with the sharing of the slides. Then you can share something. Just the shortest caption you can make for every slide, sir. Here we go.
Yeah. Richard Branson said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. When I decided, it was because of Raymond. He was able to convince me, but I had no full knowledge of the product. But when it was doing good for me, I started to share it. Uh, and I'm so thankful for Coco Elma. He never tired, even if I rejected his offer once. After 4 months, he went back together with Raymond to again convince me to enter this Kangen business. Uh, we started our first training. Raymond is living an hour or two away from hours away from from the bow, from Digos. I will ask Raymond because I don't know how to do a presentation. I would request Mon to Davao to do a presentation, and I will invite some of my friends and the friends of my friends. The ano here is the ano here is you invite invitation, invite, and I invited a few friends, uh, and they invited. So when they after finishing the product presentation, when they go down, I'm giving them 1 or 2 6 liters
Wow.
water to take home.
Wow.
And I told them, if you want, you can bring your container here. So this is what you see. I give free water every day. They will become, and my wife already complained. My wife said, "Dad, it might cost us big." No, our bill is not going more than 1,000 pesos. It's better to share. Oh, because it's good for my family. I wanted to share. So these people will come to my house, although I rejected some because they brought uh, 10 gallons. I said only 1 or 2, not 10, because they might do it as a business. The next slide will show. Most of the time, when you invite people, uh, they will not come. But if you invite them, let's have lunch in my house. Then after lunch, we can do the business. A lot of people will go into my house to eat. They will eat, and and after eating, they're forced to attend my demonstration. And my first sale was a product of this. One of my cousin who from his office went to my house. He brought along a friend. He said to my friend, "We'll eat there. We'll just eat." So they went there. But when we opened the business, the the friend of my cousin attended and saw the benefit of the water. He was able to sell one SD 501 cash.
Wow.
Uh, we don't know who we are. We will be, will be. We can invite. The one my cousin invited brought one sale after the next slide. If you want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk far, walk together. This I- this uh, this business needs teamwork. Uh, People attended the product presentation and the business presentation, and you can see those leaders, those attendees who have potentials. So I requested if they want to be the next speaker. Eventually, we were able to develop new leaders, new speakers. Uh, they might have some errors, but slowly they were trained. These are my leaders from all over the Philippines. And I normally, anywhere in the Philippines, I go, I also meet them. I meet people from Cagayan de Oro, Manila, especially my town, Philippines, Davao. And we even go to events together. We go to events together so we can also learn from other people. Uh, the how the success story of JB Pacifico, the success story of Cincha Biganti, the success story of Romy Verdera and others, and a lot of more. And these are the people that help me. I cannot do it alone, but together we succeeded, which is it is better to go as a team rather than to walk alone. And the next slide, these are people from Manila. Now, when we did our first training of leaders, the hotel was jam packed. I was also shocked that we have already more than a lot of leaders all over the Philippines. I started with just three, and base I have more than 3,000. 2017. Uh, these are the trainings that we do, and we also reward our leaders. We also reward our leaders because of their yung help to the for the effort. We reward them. Next slide, please. Uh, during in a journey, there will always be trials. There will always be rejections and failures. But this is part of the journey. We should always be, uh, we should always be, to this trial should be a learning time. We learn from this, when we experience a tsunami in the Philippines. I asked my friend from Manila, Romy Rosalinas, one of my leader, Ray. Yeah, I requested him to give a talk because our sale went down from 70 a month. It went down to just 8. We had a gathering, and and our leaders, especially Romy, uh, Raymond, and Ray Tukmo, did the convincing. So when they were able to convince the group, the following month our sale went up to 111 units for three
Wow.
months. For 3 months, as one of the great Jack Ma, he mentioned that Ray. I think the is below the it is never you we might be able to have some failures, rejections, but we should never give up. Jack Ma said, never give up in spite of the failures and rejections. Next, please. When I attended a convention, the theme was dream big. And
Sorry, sir.
during the convention,
Sir,
yeah,
hold on, hold on. I'll
yeah,
just stop the share because I removed the banner so everyone can see it clearly. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Sorry for this. Wait, this one. There you go. Continue, sir.
yeah. Dreaming big. Uh, the slides, yeah. Okay. That was no, I was inspired with this, to to dream big. And I started. I was able to talk with the owner of the company, Mr. Oshiro. I think that's
Wow.
okay. Okay. Uh, Dreaming big is conquering a lot of place. Before we were concentrating on Philippines alone, but when we went to US, we opened US and Canada. Then we opened uh, Norway, then Cambodia. Then we are opening. We have already sailed in Australia, and now this guy is a leader from India. The next slide is a leader from India. We are training people in San Francisco, in LA, taking our time uh, to 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 spread the Enagic business all over the world, and we can do this if we do it as a team. I'm so blessed that I was able to meet together with Ray, Mr. Oshiro from Japan. He was in the Philippines always, uh, and also JB Pacifico with Romeo Rosalinas. These are the leaders, and we have also some Sia, Cincha Briganti. These are the leaders that we need also to follow to know how they became uh, what they are now. John Lim, our leaders in the first leader in the Philippines, and also our chairman Gary Gan of the uh, Kangen Power Team. We we have uh, Bernard Chan. Bernard Chan was in fact the one together with Sam Sia and Gary Gan. They when Davao, the Philippines had a tsunami, a problem, big problem. They went to Davao to inspire us back to be with the to inspire us to do the business again. And when me and uh, 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 Romy went to attend the birthday of Mr. Oshiro in Okinawa, we met Machu Jiang, a 26 years old, who became 6A in I think 18 days and became 6A2-3 in 11 months. If these guys can do it, we can do it. Uh, I am I am 67 years old next month, but with Enagic business, age doesn't matter. Be an inspiration to you. My I have a caption here. The first and most important step towards success is the feeling that we can succeed. And truly, what happened to me, I did it in 5 months because of my team, because of teamwork. I did it in 5 months. I have seen this is the sales ranking of the Philippines, and we are number one. Our team is number one in the Philippines. When I became 6A, the first because I don't know what's the plan. The first month I only the team sold 8. The following month 30. The May 31. Then 32, 50, 61, 41. It was not because of me. It was all because of the team. And and because of the team, after 7 months, I became 6A2. I am so thankful that I have a good team and leaders, top leaders like Garrigan and Sam Sia and other uh, Cincha Briganti going to Davao just to inspire us to become like them, to follow these leaders who would be happy to achieve a higher rank which is 682-2, together with my wife. Uh, Before, my wife doesn't go to awarding, but when I was awarded 682-2, he attended it in Singapore. And I was so happy. Now my wife is also candidate for 682-2 this year. Maybe next year 682-3.
Wow.
And if I can do it, I think everybody can do it. Before we did the got the promotion together with our Norway group and Rex and Ray Tukmo, we did a planning. We need to plan to achieve our goals, and this planning worked. Although it is so because of not me, but because we were together in planning this. We got get when we do our work together. Together we will succeed. That is the motto. That's all. And this is a famous man, Warren Buffett said, one of the richest men in the world, which inspired me. Successful people knows if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, till you die. I will always remember Garrigan saying when he was swimming in Boracay, he can still hear kaching kaching, which is a registration of money entering our bank. Uh, what business can give this much reward? It is only the Enagic business.
Wow. Mon, I'm speechless. You take the floor, Mon. I'm thinking what to say. What a journey it has been so far, right?
Wow. My greatest takeaway from Tito Manning sharing this evening was really he was centered on his three core qualities becoming successful.
Can you slow down your volume of your monitor, other gadget, man?
How about this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So first is like what I see and what I learned from him is dream big. He dream big. He has a huge target and
Come
he
again,
never
Mon? Can you like I think mute your other gadget? It's overlapping. It's
ito, check my secondary gadget ka. I only have one.
Meron ako. Patayin ko?
can you,
Ah, yes, yes. Yes,
I think
please.
I think your gadget, sir, is the one. Just minimize the volume, please. Okay, go ahead, Mon.
All right.
There's more.
Okay.
Okay. The greatest three takeaways I've learned from Tito Nani. First is he number one, he has a huge dream for his family. Second, he never quits. Third is his ability to empower others, building a strong team. Like one of the greatest guy I know in really empowering person to inspire again, to dream again, to move again is Tito Nani.
Wow.
I'd like to say something, Ray.
Go ahead, sir.
Uh, uh, I never I never dream of being 682-3 during a pandemic. I never dream of being a 682-3 during a pandemic. I am 65 years old.
Where
65
are you
years old.
from?
In the Philippines, you cannot go out. Very strict for people over 65 years old. And still, it is possible. It is possible. We have uh, uh, we have a pandemic, so we also had a new norm before we sell, we will travel 5 hours away from Davao just to sell the machine. Now, you don't have to travel 5 hours. You have to just go to the your office. You do the finger, and it will sell for you. And COVID, uh, I think COVID helped us in this because a lot of people were able to sell uh, bigger volume because of this pandemic. If these
Yeah.
people can do it, how come we cannot? And if we, together with Rex, uh, Helen, Rex, and Ray Tukmo, be promoted during a pandemic, I think everybody can do it. Everybody can do it.
Wow.
Even an old man like me. And what I want about Enagic, even my energy. I play badminton. I play badminton before pandemic, 2 hours a day, 5 times a week, and I play it with Chinese and Korean. It's game. It's not like it is a power with power. And if I can do it at my age, that's the wonder of Kangen water. I
Yeah.
am so blessed to have this water in my house.
67 years old. Can you feel or can you see that Sir Nani is 67? It's a lie, right? But anyway, I'd like to maybe highlight the key factors that contributed to Sir Nani's success. So maybe the first one is the food, the water, the sharing of the water. The second one is the food. The third one is the leaders meeting. You never give up on somebody, someone. Late before I transition to my last question, but before the last question, I'd like to say to people that tonight there's one guy who will be coming in. Don't go away because someone a very successful one of the top distributors of Enagic will be coming in tonight to congratulate our US 62-3. Before the last question, I will call that guy later. It's a surprise guest. Okay, so don't go away yet. So the takeaway is sharing the water, share to the family, experiencing it personally, and then let the water speak. Then eventually do some demos, build some leaders, presentations, and then eventually it's all about leadership, right? So those leaders, our uplines. By the way, I'd like to emphasize that maybe Nanning don't forget about that he bargained Coco Elma. He bargained Raymond Reyes from Coco Elma that he will join in Najek with Coco, the upline of Raymond. Our upline will be putting Bayani under Raymond because he wanted that somebody will support him 100%. So, success, guys, is like there's one guy who believes in you on the very start of this business before you can fly, and then guiding you from every step, saying yes all the time, even if I know the struggle of Raymond. I want to share it this time because there's time for that uh, struggle where run out of gasoline, few bucks in the pocket, enough for the food, but then Raymond is always saying yes. Whenever Bayani, even me myself, will, Mon, can we do a demo? So it's all about we are doing demo 3 to 5 demos a day on our first 2 years of doing this in Magic. That's the all out massive action there. Until you will find leaders. By the way, you just need 2 leaders in this business. 2 leaders, but before you can find these 2 leaders, You need to share this to many people because you'll never know. You'll never know who will be the next Bayani Stanislao under your group, who will be the next Raymond Reyes under your group. You'll never know until you have shared it to lots of people. Okay, so now maybe you're just hearing all the honeymoon stage, the good things happen to us uh, in this journey, happen to Bayani during this journey. But then my last question to you, sir, before I will bring in the one who will congratulate you, our top leader later, the surprise guys for tonight. Maybe let us hear what are your struggle? Was there a point in your Enagic journey that you have thought of maybe let's call this a quit, or let's call this a day, maybe? How about this? What are your struggle, and then can you tell us how did you overcome those struggles, and then hit this round at this last month, the 682 pedestrian.
Okay. Uh, when I started the business, I decided to buy the flagship model, which is SD501, and it's expensive. Okay, so Raymond installed it in our kitchen. When my wife went home, he saw the
Machine.
the unit. He said, "That is expensive. Why are you buying that?" Another one of those my one of those my very expensive. Uh, uh, I needed my my family should always be supported to me. But when they were experiencing good things about the machine, they were I can already hear kind words from them. And eventually, uh, and also one of my struggle is in inviting people. It's
Grabe,
so
grabe.
hard to invite people. Very
Grabe.
hard to invite people.
Wow.
Especially when you invite people na you don't have a good relationship yet. Ray Tokmo, I invited Ray Tokmo. I thought he was it was hard for the I just gave him a flyer and a calling card because Ray and me had
Oh,
already some experience
una
in
ba di?
selling.
Pas ragunis kiri niya.
And
Hindi tawag ni
and who would who would na Ray would be one of my best leaders. And another one is Romeo Rosalinas. I was inviting formerly my boss, my upline in another business. I was inviting him every month. When I go to Manila, I will call him, Rom, I'll be in Manila tomorrow to attend a meeting with the Enagic. Are you available? No, no time for other business. But it took me more than 1 year, 2 years, to get the one of my best leader also. And right now, I will be having another leader from Indonesia. I was inviting her 5 years ago, and 2 months ago he called me that she's interested to join my team. Another one from India, I was also inviting him 3 4 years ago. This year, he called me if I'm still with Enagic, and he wanted to join. Uh, as long as you are able to invite, who knows, anytime they might be part of your team. Others, 5 years, I continue to do a good relationship with them, but eventually Now they wanted to be a part of my team. Never, uh, never give up on any rejection. If people reject you, move on. Find another one. Now they, now they're coming back to me, and I think what you need to do is just to continue inviting, finding leaders, invite, and that's the best thing that I have done.
Yeah. So something to add, Mon, before I say some words, and then before I will call in our surprise guest for tonight, coming from overseas. Something to add, Mon?
Persistence, and just keep promoting. That's my greatest takeaway from Tito Nani.
So in short, guys, the walk is not always, it's not, it's like, it's a roller coaster ride. But I'd like to say that as long as, to borrow the line of our leaders, as long as uh, you will stay in the game, because Fernandez is like been inactive, not so active, maybe for like 2 3 years. Me also
Yeah,
did that, but then we stayed in the game. You can rest, you can pause, you can stop for a while, but never ever quit the game. That's the maybe the secret that Sir Nanding did. And then here we go. During pandemic, 682-3, right? By the way, just a segue, I was promoted 2 times during pandemic, 682 and 682-2. Can you believe that? So it's only possible in Enagic. By the way, this guy that I will be calling in, I asked him, sir or boss, can you come into our live stream and say something and then seal the deal, maybe put the how do you call that, the glue, so the people will really see the bigger picture of what's in store for every one of us. Maybe I should say say in advance that everyone can succeed in Imagine. Not everyone will, but everyone can. So Gary, no, oh my God, I mentioned it already. But let me welcome the guy who will congratulate our newest 682-3, the 682-5. I don't know that 6824-5 or 6823-5, but he is a dash 5 and he is our chairman in Kangen Power Team International. There we go, Gary Gunn in the house.
Hey, thank you, Ray, thank you, Raymond, and of course, a big congratulations to our latest 682-3 Bayani Estinaslao. Awesome, congratulations! I am so happy and proud. Thank you for inviting Ray and Raymond. Thank you. Salamat po.
There are
Yes.
people watching us all over the world, Gary, right now. Maybe
Awesome.
after what everything Bayani has said, uh, in a nutshell, bro. In a
Okay.
nutshell, your quick journey, and then in a nutshell, what's to look forward, since we
Okay.
are talking about 682-3, and that's
Awesome.
the reality of our team right now, because we have one in our team that is 682-3. But can you tell us, like, there's a perfect representation. Sir Nanning represents the senior citizens, me maybe the middle age. Gary is somehow
Middle of the
middle age
middle.
also. Raymond is like 16 years old, right? So this is a perfect representation of all walks of life, age bracket that
Right.
can succeed if you want doing this in a journey. So, bro, take the
Right.
floor.
Okay. So, firstly, I like to say, Bayani, you do not look 67. I was
thank
thinking
you.
maximum 55. Maximum. Max 55. But you say 67. Wow. So we really have what we call as the fountain of youth here in Enagic. Okay, frankly speaking, to be very truthfully, I would like to rephrase. I sometimes, of course, when you talk to people, that we have to be a bit more down to earth. But to me, Enagic is not a business. Enagic is a dream machine. To me, Enagic is a dream machine. While I'm sitting here, okay, just now I wasn't in the room. I was actually watching this whole session on Facebook Live. And I was seeing, Bayani's journey and all the things that's happening, and suddenly San Francisco, India, and all this. I was sitting here, and suddenly the memories goes back to when I was 19 years old and just starting out my life as a cashier in a pharmacy, in a shopping mall, taking home $100 a month. Taking mini bus. Those days in Malaysia, we don't have the air-conditioned bus. I'm very sure it's the same like in the Philippines, like in the mini bus and with the foreign workers, And now 19, so it's like let's say 20. So 24 years later, sitting here looking at all these things happening and reflecting on my life, I realized that, hey, Enagic made this boy's dream come true. Because at that point of time, I mean, it's not those days in the 1990s, there wasn't internet, there's no social media, there's no other alternative. If you do not take the what we call as the general route, where people go from high school and then they go to college and then they go to university, if you don't go through this route, most of the time people end up to become what? McDonald waiter, dispatch boy, office clerk, right? I mean, it's like, and at that point of time, I mean, today when I talk about success, it sounds so easy, right? But at that point of time, I was like, did I make a right choice? Did I make my decision right? But when I saw what Bayani presented, I realized that if you have a right platform and you are willing to give it all with the right platform, with the right vehicle, everything is possible. Everything is possible. So for the viewers that are looking here, look at Bayani as a very, very good example. Now, why I want to particularly say look at Bayani in this case, because like he did not make it like Matthew Jang in 11 months, 6A2-3, right? He went through up, down, and then, he mentioned about the Philippine tsunami. Not many people know that there was a tsunami in the Philippines. It's not the real tsunami, not like the waves. I mean, I believe there was once in Tacloban, maybe, but this is different tsunami anyway. But look at it, the beauty of this business is as long as you do not give up, means as long as you do not leave the game, you can take baby steps. I'm very sure, like in Bayani's case, at one point in his Enagic journey, he was literally taking baby steps, but he did not leave. Today, he still become a 6A2-3. Now, think about this. What does it tell you? It tells you the power of the plan in this company. There are a lot of guys, trust me, I've been involved with the network marketing industry since I was since I was even 7 years old, when I was following my parents. Okay, I've seen so many plans where the whole objective of the company is to make money. And because nothing wrong with that, okay, nothing wrong with that. But because of that, the plan is not designed fully on changing people's lives. It is potentially able to, but you have a lot of conditions whereby you are very stressful. I've been into so many companies where if you don't complete a certain quota within a month, everything is disappeared. You start fresh next month. You start fresh every single month. Can you imagine you are like a mouse in a treadmill running non-stop? How you feel? You know, you can be making money, nothing wrong with that, making money, but you don't have that satisfaction. So I just want you all to look at this is, look at Bayani as an example. Even with baby steps, he is still a 682-3 today. So and the beauty about this business is the company do not terminate you, the company do not fire you. There is nothing, there is no such thing as you quit. What is quit in Enagic? Unless you really write in a termination letter and you said, I'm leaving the game. But if you don't do that, you know, if you know the plan, as long as you are in the plan, you are forever in the plan. You know, you can take a break, but I hope you don't do that. But if you can literally take a break for 10 years and you come back, you still start the same place you left before. That is the heartbeat of the company, and that's something truly amazing with this company. You know, I and once again, I am truly very blessed. I'm very humbled when I hear, you know, all the success story and the rags to riches journey by Raymond. You know, I still remember seeing Raymond. I mean, he looks more like a like a guapo superstar now, you know. Like I still remember the first time I saw him, you know, different, very different. So all this journey, and my brother Ray Tokmo. So, you know, from day one, I know him. He has been so driven, even, you know, and we have been through a lot, you know, we have gone through the storm, and this is really, so a lot of people look at challenges, or some people call it failure. I tend to call it challenges. Some people look at it as a negative thing, but to me, the stronger the challenges, the stronger the willpower. And I'm, for one, I know very well that my team and our team, the Kangen Power team in the Philippines, especially Bayani, Raymond, Ray, and all the other leaders, I am very sure they will go through greater heights. Why? Because these people are not people who have just came out yesterday, you know. These people, if you look at their backs, is full of scars. It's just that, like, Ray is like smiling, Bayani is smiling, Raymond is smiling. But when you look at their back, it's full of scars. Means they have already gone through. You know, I always remember my mentor used to tell me, he says, everybody can shine during the sunshine, but not many people can still shine during the storm. And these are the people, I'm telling you this, these are the people who has gone through that storm. I am very sure there's only one direction that all of them are taking, is all the way up.
Well
So
said, well said, bro, Garigan. That was
yes,
gold nuggets there. Mon,
right.
can you add something before we go to the finale and the closing? Some final challenges or maybe encouragement. Uh, this is a short session. It's barely 1 hour, so we're doing good so far. Before we ask Sir Naning some encouragement, parting words, closing words. Mon,
Yeah, I
any
would just like to say thank you for, like, it will always be of great gratitude to Gary. Like, maybe without Gary, I'm not here. Maybe Gary is a vehicle or tool to really, like, make all of these things being possible. I'm so grateful, Gary, for your wisdom, for your mentorship for all of us here. Like, it was
You.
Gary. I still remember it was Gary who really motivated me and gave me so much belief about believing myself that I can do it as well. And that power alone is a huge vibration to each and every one of us. Like, it entails a great leader to attract a lot of leaders as well. And Gary really pulled up that trigger to really believe in myself as well, to really just to do it. Like, I saw Gary that he made it, and my thinking was, if he can do it, I can do it too. I could take 9, 10, 20 years just to be the same as Gary as well. And again, we're all instruments here with this. We're so blessed to be with this platform. There's a lot of leaders out there. Their work ethic is so strong. Business ethic is so strong. But we are so blessed. We are in the best platform. And maybe my parting ways here, my parting words to all of you guys here who are listening. wherever you are right now, it's a major thing to find the best vehicle out there. No matter how great you are or how good you are, always keep in mind, be mindful on the things that is already available, because a lot of leaders or a lot of distributors in Enagic as well are all blinded. They don't know it's the best vehicle. But we just need to do it over and over and over again. Just be persistent, be resilient, and just push, move, move, move. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. By the way, Gary, can I ask a question? How does it feel to be on vacation every single day for the last?
For the last many years.
If you want to have a grasp or an idea on how to be on vacation every single day, follow Gary Gan on his Facebook. He's doing like
Can I
I'm
add,
sure. Just go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Raymond? Have you ever heard of the story of the Chinese bamboo tree, the one that Les Brown always talks about? Have you all heard
Yeah.
about it?
Yes.
You know, there's this story of this, in the Far East in China. So there's this Chinese bamboo tree. So this Chinese bamboo tree is very unique. You plant the seed, then you water every day. You water, nothing happens. Seriously, nothing. Not even a weed that moves. Nothing at all. Nothing. Water, nothing, nothing, nothing. First year, nothing. Second year, nothing. And if you don't continue water, it dries up, game over. But even if you continue watering second year nothing, third year nothing, fourth year nothing, a lot of people would have think, okay, better forget about this bamboo tree, go and plant, mango trees, But on the fifth year, you know what happens? The fifth year, the bamboo tree goes 90 feet or something, 9 feet. I don't know, but it's like it shoots all the way up. Now, a lot of people looked at me having this success in Enagic. And to be very frank, I mean, every day is a holiday, seriously.
Wow.
And every month is a six-figure income. Every month for the last 10 years, guys. My first month, I mean, no income claims, but just to speak as it is, my first month in Enagic with no office, nothing. I don't know how to do the demo. I was telling people to drink strong acid water at that point of time. My first month in Enagic, I made 60,000 Malaysia ringgit. That is like close to 600,000 peso. First month in Enagic, that's how powerful this company is. Now, here's the trick. So the question Les Brown always asks people, does it take just that within 6 months, it grows 90 feet tall? The question that Les Brown asks is, does it take 6 months for the bamboo tree to grow 90 feet tall, or it took 5 years? The answer is 5 years. A lot of people do not see that things like Muhammad Ali is practicing and behind the scene, people do not see him, Manny Pacquiao waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning to run on cold weathers. Nobody see that. They only saw the titleship badge. I started my journey as young as 7 years old. A lot of people I've been telling, I started speaking and I went through network marketing, 15 companies. I've been in companies where I lost all my money. I lost friends. Some of them, I even lost family members. But today they see so what I'm trying to say is, guys, if today, those of you who are watching, whether live on Facebook or this platform, if you do not see immediate results or fast results, like maybe you compare yourself to Bayani, wow, 5 months, 6A. How come I'm already 1 year, 1.5 years, I'm not 6A? Do not compare yourself with other people, because other people could be chapter 10. You are just starting out your journey. It is only your chapter 1. Okay? But the point is, keep taking action, because whatever you do today is the result of your tomorrow. So to answer your question, Ray, I feel very, very blessed, very, very happy to have my results today. But again, I want to say that my journey started very early in life, because I did not take the normal journey. I didn't go to college. I didn't go to university. I instead went into this journey. and I had real good role models to follow. I have good mentors, to guide me in the network marketing industry, and that's the reason why I get the results here. But seriously, guys, when you get to taste, and especially in Enagic, I will guarantee one thing. Okay, this is a guarantee. Okay, the you will get this lifestyle. You will. It's without a doubt. The only thing that you will fail is you fail yourself. That means you leave the game. You stop doing, or you go and do other things. Other than that, the destination will come to you.
All
That's it.
right, well said, bro. Thank you for that. Sir Naning, before your final message to the audience, to our leaders all over watching right now, can you answer this question? This is question from Philip, one of our leaders here in the Philippines. Sir Bayani, ano po yung ginawa niyong adaptation or adjustment when it comes to marketing from traditional to online? Can you answer that, sir? No translation, no English translation.
Okay. It is not me who did it. It is my team who did it.
Yeah.
I am not techie, but a lot of members in my team are techie. Since they are my team, they belong to me. I just support them, and that's all. Uh, you
By the
just
way,
you just you just try to look at people in your team who are
Potential.
good in this present
would you believe that Bayani became 682-3, of course, from 1A, from 0A down to 682-3 without even doing a single demo? But he has good people, great people under his team who are very good in doing the demo. This is the principle. You complement each other, we complement each other. Who has this strength, we have this weakness, we complement each other because that's what team is all about, right? You don't have to be good at this thing, but you can have people who are good at that underneath you, right? Sir, final message for the group, sir. And maybe even response message for Gary for coming in just to greet you. You are such a special man because the chairman is here. Greeting you personally.
uh, First of all, I'd like to thank Gary for being present, and also for Ray Tukmo and Raymond for doing this. We are trying to we're investing our time right now to to also to motivate our leaders who are also hurt during the pandemic, or who experience a lot of trials. But if my message is, if I can do the work without even it is a matter of teamwork. I cannot do it, but I find a lot of people who can do it. But those people also cannot do what I'm doing. So because we are a team, like in basketball, there are guards, two guards, there are two forward and a center. And if they work together, they will be a championship team. It is it's uh, if I cannot do it, in fact, when we do presentation in our house before, when I observe someone who is good in demo, he will only do the demo, and another leader will do the product presentation, the business presentation. Then eventually,
Boom.
all can do all. A product presentation, and developing leaders will be hard, but as Gary have said, the fruit will be not. It will show in a later a time. You cannot harvest what you don't have. You did not. You did not plant. If you did not plant anything, you will never harvest. If
Yeah.
you plant time, effort in this company, maybe not now, maybe next year, not next year, but in a later date, it is in a perfect time, you will also reap the harvest. The message right now is try to do this right now. You do it today, and you can reap maybe tomorrow, or you can reap anytime. But if you do, the ano here is to you just do it, just do it,
Yes, just do it like Nike.
just do it.
Raymond, parting words, man. New lines, I think. Raymond, final words, or you're enough already? Your final words, parting
Yeah,
words.
like I'm so full of wisdom with tonight's session from the four of us. But what really excites me with all of these things is there's someone out there that is listening to us. Someone out there that would have the same story how we all started. Like the reason why I'm also be so inspired to really share the good words, share the wisdom to each and everyone because I also started as one.
Yes.
And we cannot repay more than anybody else. Like how can we repay with our creator that gives so much for us? The only thing that we can do is just to pass it forward. And what we are doing right now here is, I know there is someone out there listening, watching. These words, use this wisdom to also inspire your life, to move a lot of lives, and to transform a lot of lives.
Thank you, Mon. Bro, Gary.
Um, my parting words is, uh, I do a lot of meditation and my morning ritual, and one of the saying is, let the will of God take control. So I believe I believe the success of Bayani becoming a 682-3 is the direct result of what happened to the Norway team that came out, right? Um, I believe Helen became the one that pushed Bayani to be a dash three. Helen became a 6A, Rex 6A2, Ray Tutu, and Bayani Dashri. And then I realized that it all happened when I was sitting in my children's school, attending my children's school event. And it was a message sent. I am sure I told this to Ray and Raymond, right? I got a message from Rex. And Rex decided to come to KL and, then stayed with me in my home in Cameron. And all this thing happened. So what I'm trying to say is, why only now? Why it did not happen 2 years ago or 1 year ago? Or everything happens at its timing and a reason to happen. So let's be happy with everything that we have. Let's be grateful for whatever we have. The more grateful we are, the more we attract abundance in our life. And whatever we set out to the universe, let the will of God takes the day. That's my final parting words. All right.
Yes. Thank you so much, Gary, for coming in.
Thank
Sir
you.
Bayani, thank you so much for your promotion. In fact, you are one of my hero. Aside from God blessing me so much, God used you to be a channel of blessing for me to find this amazing company called Enagic. Also, Raymond is part of that. Without Raymond doing the demo to me, Bayani kidnapped me, then I will not be here. But God again inspiring me to stay in the game, always finding time to kamusta me, say hello to me and how am I going. So thank you everyone. Indeed, this is a teamwork. This is an effort, a unified effort. Every one of us is part of our its successes that we have right now. And thank you all to all the leaders, uplines, downlines leaders. Uh, yeah, this is indeed a teamwork. Without we complement each other, we complete each other. The journey is not easy, but as long as we have each other's back, right, we can make it through. We can, right? Not we will, but we can if we want. Uh, so, guys, if you want to have more sessions like this, this is my commitment to my team, my leaders, to bring in some successful top distributors, top leaders in Enagic, so that we can extract some gold nuggets, information, tips, success stories, maybe formula, trade secrets in doing Enagic. I will do that. I'm planning to do that maybe once a month or every 2 weeks to invite some leaders. Maybe Gary is the next one. Is that okay, bro? Yeah, tonight is
Definitely,
just a teaser.
definitely.
Tonight is just a teaser of what will be the content of this live streaming, so we can help the startups. In fact, my goal for tonight is encourage the new ones to really go all out with Enagic, encourage the old ones, and then restart all over again. Restart all over. I think again that's a redundancy already. So um, let's do it again, right? For the new, for the old ones who are in the game, still in the game. So I think you have heard the words to inspire you to somehow, as what Gary said, take the another baby step, one step at a time for us to hit this rank. The good thing about Enagic is there's no deranking, there's no demotion. Uh, all sales are accounted, accumulative sales. That's what's amazing with Enagic. And we have a very rock solid company, 46 years old, 47 years old company. And here's one thing: 1.1 half, only 0.5% of the market has been captured, meaning we're not even in the momentum stage. We just barely started, and yet look at these people, guys. They're dash and above. They're enjoying so much freedom. Of course, they paid the price. That's the point. They took the risk, they paid the price, and now they're enjoying it. And to close this, I am inviting each one to join us with this journey once again. Uh, let this be the worst year ever, if that's the word that will describe it, meaning let be next year a better year for each one of us. And if ever there is one more pandemic in the future, not so soon, let be this pandemic be the last pandemic that we are not prepared, maybe for some of us, maybe almost all of us, because we have started today. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Bro Gary. Thank you, Upline Bayani. Thank you, Mon, for being here. And we want to see you at the top, right? Bye bye, bye bye. See you, see you, see
Bye
you. And
bye.
I'm not giving you some gold nuggets tonight that you can bring in to start passionate all out with this business that we have. With that, God bless and stay hydrated, as Daniel Di Macali said. Bye bye, bye bye. Take care.